The so-called white man is the wicked that the Bible speaks of, man. He's the devil that the Bible speaks of. Okay? That's all he is a liar, man. Give me Revelation chapter 20. It's Revelation chapter 20, verse we'll start at verse 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he had laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. Yeah, that's right, because we had you goddamn Edomites in captivity for 1,000 years back in the Dark Ages. We had your ass in captivity. Okay? Which is the so-called white man. We had you in captivity, and we gonna have your ass in captivity again. All right? But this time it's gonna be for 1,000 years. Your ass is gonna be burnt to a crisp. Okay? It says, and cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loose in a little season. Yeah, the so-called white man's been loose in a little season. He been out deceiving the world, man. He been out running around deceiving the world, man. Telling them that the Israelites don't exist. Okay, that we're so-called Negroes. Okay, that we don't exist at all. That the Edomites are done away with. All right? Tell them that the Lord don't exist. There is no higher power. He's a God. All right? These are all the lies that the so-called white man portrayed, man. All right? Saying that the Lord done everything wrong. He created the earth wrong. The Lord created the earth perfectly, man. Perfectly. Okay? That's that deceiver. All right? Diablos, deceiver, devil. All right? It says, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and the judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of the Most High, and which have not worshipped the beast, neither his image, nor have received his mark upon their forehead, upon their foreheads, or in their hands, and they that lived and reigned with Yahushua 1,000 years. Okay. Now that's basically the point I wanted to get on that. That the devil is a so-called white man, and he was unloosed for a little season, man. Now he's back on the earth, which is the so-called white man, deceiving the whole earth. He has deceived the whole earth, man. He has lied to everybody on the planet, man. He's lied to everybody on the planet, man. All right. All right. This is Psalm 73. Verse 8. It says, they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lofty. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. And their tongue walketh through the earth, man. Telling lies, man. Okay? That's what the so-called white man do. He go around telling lies, man. Right? He's a goddamn liar, man. All right? It says this. Over on the sidewalk. Right? Telling lies. It says this. This is Psalms 58, verse 1. Do you indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do you judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Yeah, in your heart you work wickedness. You weigh the violence of your hands into the earth. You weigh the violence of your hands into the earth. That's the so-called white man. He weighs his violence of the hands into this earth. To this day. Rape, robbing, and murdering you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and all the rest of the other nations, man. Okay? Which we don't give a shit about the rest of the other nations because they're going to be our slaves anyway. All right? But we just giving you the point, man. Okay? It says, verse 3. The wicked are astray from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the death adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. Okay? That's the point I wanted to get on that. Okay? Give me, this is Psalms 52, verse 2. The tongue deceiveth mischief like a sharp razor working deceitfully. That's the so-called white man. They tongue work wickedly, man. They go around speaking a whole bunch of lies, man. All right? That's all they do is go around speaking a whole bunch of lies, man. Okay? They don't have not one righteous bone in them, man. Not one righteous bone in them, man. That's why they were created to be the wicked, man. All right? And they doing their job well. They doing their job well. They were created to be the wicked. But now, we out here to what? Break down those strongholds of the wicked, man. Okay? We out here to break down those strongholds of the wicked, man. Okay? Give me 1 second. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4. Actually, no, I'll start at 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to pulling down of strongholds. To pulling down of strongholds. It says, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High, and bring into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahweh Shai. Okay? That's right. Because we here to cast all those lies down at the so-called white man that portrayed on the world, man. Okay? He done portrayed on the world, man. Pushed out all types of lies on the world. All right? That's what the so-called white man has done. His legislation, all of these things, man. All of these things. Okay, give me 1 second real quick. Don't want to find this one scripture. All right. And it says, this is Isaiah chapter 25, verse 7. And he will destroy in his mountain the face of the covering cast over all the people, Salakia, and the veil that is spread over all nations. Yeah, because the so-called white man done told lies. He done put a veil over all the nations, man. So they believe in his lies and philosophies, man. His democracy. His money system, man. Okay? It's okay for you to be a goddamn homosexual, man. It's okay for you to be a goddamn lesbian, man. That's not okay in the eyes of the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That's not okay. That's not in the Bible. That goes to tell you they don't believe in the Bible, man. So-called white man don't believe in the Bible, neither does his women. Okay? They're a bunch of devils. All right? And let's go even a step further. Neither do you so-called Negroes and Latinos believe in the Bible, man. All right? You got niggas out here calling themselves goddamn atheists, man. Were you bugged out of your mind, man? All right? You got these Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans call themselves goddamn atheists, man. They don't believe in the Heavenly Father or the Son at all, man. But the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, gonna destroy you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. But you are the biblical Israelites according to the Bible. You ain't gonna get that in your church. Pastor Pork Chop Rodriguez, he ain't gonna tell you that in the church. Pastor Deacon Jones ain't gonna tell you that in the church, man. You gonna get that out here from the prophets on the street corner, man. Okay? But back to the so-called white men. All right? It says, verse 3, thy love is evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness. Yeah, that's a so-called white man. He love to lie than to speak righteousness. Okay? He don't like speaking righteousness, man. That's not in his soul, man. That's not in his spirit, because he got the spirit of Cain, man. He got the spirit of Cain, the lie. Okay? It says, thou lovest all devouring words, all thy deceitful tongue. Yeah, devouring words, man. That's the so-called white man down to the T. Okay? Devouring words, man. All right? It says, that's the point on that. That's the point I wanted to get on that. Okay? Because here it is right here. Right here. I'm gonna read chapter 53 real quick, verse 1. It says, the fool have said in his heart, there is no God. Yeah, the fool have said in his heart, there is no power, which is Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Yeah, that fool is the so-called white man. That's another lie, man. Which he don't believe. He wasn't created to believe in the Lord anyway, because he's the wicked, man. He's the wicked. And it says, corrupt are they that have done abominable iniquity. There is none that doeth good. Yeah, and that goes towards Jake and the so-called white man too. Okay, that's twofold, man. That's a two-headed. That's a two-headed nail right there. Bang, bang. You know, because you so-called Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans, man, you've done plenty of iniquity to the Heavenly Father, man. All right, but the so-called white man he's went a step further, man. He's done numerous iniquities, man. All right.